Bronx Buddies and Cena's Portal. In the heart of the Bronx, where the streets buzz with life and the buildings tell stories of resilience, lived a unique duo. They were known as Bronx Buddies, a pair that brought together the grit of the city and the marvels of futuristic technology. 100, 200, 300, and 400, and 500, and 600, 900 was a cool robot. But he's also called 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100, 200, 100. This wasn't just any robot. It was a marvel of modern engineering with sleek neon lights and glowing blue eyes that could pierce through the darkest alleys. It had a personality that matched the vibrancy of the Bronx, always ready with a witty remark or a helpful hand. "From the Bronx, yo!" he'd say. With a voice that echoed the street-smart charm of the neighborhood, he was a beloved figure among the locals. Kids would gather around, fascinated by his stories and his ability to bring a touch of the future to their everyday lives. His best friend was Captain N. Captain N was not just a hero in the traditional sense, he was a symbol of hope and courage. Together they formed an unbreakable bond, a testament to the power of friendship between man and machine. Captain N was cool too. With his confident demeanor and a knack for adventure, he was the perfect counterpart to the futuristic robot. They complemented each other in ways that made their partnership legendary in the Bronx. He had a cool hat. This hat wasn't just any accessory, it was a symbol of his identity, a mark of his adventures and the countless battles he had fought. It was as much a part of him as his bravery and determination. One day John Cena appeared. The legendary wrestler, known for his strength and charisma, brought a new level of excitement to the Bronx. His presence was electrifying and everyone knew something extraordinary was about to happen. "Let's go on an adventure," Cena said. He opened a portal. This wasn't just any portal, it was a gateway to the unknown, swirling with green energy and promising untold adventures. Cena's call to action was irresistible and the Bronx Buddies knew they had to follow. It glowed green and swirly. The portal's mesmerizing glow was both inviting and mysterious, a beacon that called out to the adventurers within them. It was a sight to behold, a promise of new worlds and endless possibilities. "Whoa," said 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 900. The robot's amazement was palpable, his circuits buzzing with excitement. This was a chance to explore beyond the familiar streets of the Bronx, to see what lay beyond the horizon. Captain N adjusted his hat. With a determined look in his eyes, he knew this was the moment they had been waiting for. The hat, now a symbol of readiness, was adjusted with precision, signaling his readiness for whatever lay ahead. "This is epic," he said. The excitement in his voice was contagious, a rallying cry that echoed through the streets. The adventure was about to begin, and the Bronx Buddies were ready to face it head-on. They jumped into the portal. With a leap of faith, they entered the swirling vortex, leaving behind the familiar sights and sounds of the Bronx. The adventure of a lifetime awaited them, and together they were ready to conquer whatever challenges came their way. Preservation. Threester, a world of wonders. The portal spat them out. "Where are we?" asked 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 900. Everything was colorful. Trees were purple, the sky was orange. "This is Preservation Threester," boomed Cena. "It needs our help." Captain N looked around. "It's different," Cena grinned. "That's what makes it awesome." He pulled out a giant burrito. "My ride." Breakfast burrito flight. The burrito floated. It smelled like eggs and sausage. "Cool ride," said Captain N. They climbed on. Cena steered with a joystick made of bacon. "This is awesome," sang 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 900. He made beeping noises that sounded like music. Captain N nodded. Word. He sent emojis from his watch. Heroica's Extravaganza. They landed in Heroica, Syracuse, Mexico. It was fiesta time. Confetti filled the air. Music played. A giant bunny hopped over. "I am Heroica," she boomed. "Welcome." "Whoa, a talking bunny," said 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600, 900. Heroica giggled. "I need your help. Hide these eggs for the fiesta." "Hide eggs?" asked Captain N. He was always up for a challenge, especially when it involved a bit of mystery and fun. The idea of hiding and finding Easter eggs filled him with excitement. It was a tradition he cherished, one that brought back fond memories of his childhood. The colorful eggs, each one unique and beautifully decorated, were like little treasures waiting to be discovered. We got you. He loved finding things. They decorated the eggs with great care and creativity. Captain N drew stars, his favorite symbol, on his eggs. The group worked together, sharing ideas and techniques, making each egg a masterpiece. The room was filled with laughter and the sound of brushes against eggshells. It was a moment of pure joy and camaraderie. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 900 used his lasers to make cool patterns. Sina smiled. The lasers added a futuristic touch to the traditional egg decorating. The eggs glowed with intricate designs, each one more impressive than the last. Sina's smile grew wider with each egg he completed, proud of his handiwork. The group marveled at the dazzling display of colors and patterns. "Put them in front of the fiesta," he advised. "People will love it." The decorated area was the perfect spot to showcase their creations. It was a vibrant and lively part of the festival where everyone gathered to celebrate. The advice was sound and the group agreed wholeheartedly. They knew their eggs would be a hit, adding to the festive atmosphere. They placed the eggs carefully, ensuring each one was visible and perfectly positioned. The eggs were like little jewels, each one telling a story. The group took their time, making sure the display was just right. They wanted everyone to see and appreciate the effort and creativity that went into each egg. It was a labor of love, and they were proud of their work. Some went by the piñata, adding to the festive decorations. The piñata, already a symbol of fun and celebration, looked even more vibrant with the addition of the colorful eggs. It was a perfect combination, blending tradition with creativity. The eggs and the piñata together created a visual feast, drawing the attention of everyone who passed by. Others by the music stage, where the rhythm of the festival was in full swing. The music stage was a hub of activity, with musicians tuning their instruments and performers getting ready. The eggs added a touch of whimsy to the scene, their bright colors contrasting with the instruments. It was a delightful sight, and the group knew they had made the right choice in placing the eggs there. The world of Minecraft comes alive. Creepers, zombies, and more. The festival had something for everyone, including fans of Minecraft. The characters from the game added an element of adventure and excitement. It was a world within a world where imagination knew no bounds. The kids, and even some adults, were thrilled to see their favorite characters come to life. Experience the adventure on the big screen this summer. The festival was not just about Easter eggs and decorations. It was also about celebrating stories and adventures. The upcoming film promised to be a thrilling experience, one that would captivate audiences of all ages. The excitement was palpable, and everyone was looking forward to the summer release. It was the perfect way to end the day, with a promise of more adventures to come. After hiding the eggs, they were hungry, tummies were rumbling. "Join the fiesta," said Heroica. They feasted on tacos and churros, they met friendly people and danced. "This is the best adventure ever," beeped 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 900. Captain N nodded. "Word. Prepare for an epic adventure, Minecraft. The movie is coming soon. Don't miss out." Later, Heroica winked. "Special treat," she boomed. The crowd buzzed with excitement, wondering what surprise awaited them. Heroica, with her confident stride and playful demeanor, led the way. Her followers, a mix of curious adventurers and seasoned explorers, couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation. What could Heroica have in store for them this time? The air was thick with suspense. She led them to a giant carrot-shaped casino. The exterior was adorned with sparkling lights, making it look like something out of a fairy tale. Inside, everything sparkled. The walls shimmered with golden hues, and the ceiling was decorated with twinkling stars. It was a sight to behold, and the crowd gasped in amazement. Heroica had truly outdone herself this time. There were slot machines with carrots and diamonds. Each machine was uniquely designed with whimsical symbols that added to the magical atmosphere. "Whoa!" said 100, as they marveled at the intricate details. The machines seemed to come alive with every pull of the lever, creating a symphony of sounds and lights that captivated everyone. 200, 300, the crowd continued to grow, each person more amazed than the last. The casino was filled with laughter and cheers as people tried their luck at the various games. It was a place where dreams could come true, and everyone felt like a winner. 400, 500. The excitement was palpable. People were winning left and right. And the atmosphere was electric. Heroica watched with a satisfied smile, knowing she had created a place where people could escape and have fun. 600, 900. One man in particular was fascinated by the shiny objects. He loved shiny things and couldn't get enough of the glittering casino elements. He moved from one machine to the next, his eyes wide with wonder. It was as if he had stepped into a dream world where everything sparkled and shone. Heroica gave them a room. The room was whimsical and cozy, with unique decor that made it feel like a magical hideaway. It was the perfect place to relax after a day of excitement and adventure. The beds were soft and inviting, and the room was filled with little touches that made it special. It had a chocolate fountain and a mountain of candy. The room was a sweet lover's paradise, with treats everywhere you looked. The chocolate fountain flowed continuously, and the mountain of candy was a sight to behold. It was the perfect end to a perfect day. This summer, get ready to mine your own adventure. Heroica's Casino Surprise was just the beginning. There were more adventures to be had, more places to explore, and more surprises waiting around every corner. It was a summer of endless possibilities, and everyone was eager to see what would happen next. Minecraft. The movie is coming to theaters. Don't miss out on the adventure of a lifetime. Join Heroica and her friends as they embark on a journey filled with excitement, wonder, and surprises. It's a movie you won't want to miss, so mark your calendars and get ready for an unforgettable experience. They ate candy and played games all night. It was the best day ever. The next morning, it was time to go. "Thank you, Heroica," said Captain N. "Come back soon," boomed Heroica. She gave them each a lucky rabbit's foot keychain. They waved goodbye and climbed back on Cena's burrito. Preservation 3-Star had many more adventures waiting. Minecraft, the movie, the adventure of a lifetime awaits. Don't miss it.